It's day 599. 599 days since the Philippines has been put on lockdown. And I don't know about you, but it's been a hot minute. Because of this quarantine, a lot of us have put a lot of the things we've planned on hold. Our futures, our goals, our vacations, anything and everything feels like we're just in limbo waiting for this pandemic to end. But it's been 599 days since this pandemic really began. And when you look online, whether it becomes social media, YouTube, videos, Facebook, and the like, you'll see that there's a lot of people who are enjoying their lives right now. After quarantine and lockdown, they're really kicking butt and achieving the things that they've wanted to do. And it just makes you think that there's always just someone who's better than you, who's farther than you, and you just feel so behind in life, right? It's a really tough thing to go through. And for me, there was this book I read recently I want to share with you guys today, The Gap and the Gain, where they really talk about this, and it's been consoling for me. So let me share it with you. So how do we make sense of this experience? In the book, they explain it like so. There's the starting point, there's the ideal point, and there's where you are today. And usually many of us would compare ourselves to where we are right now to how far we are compared to where we want to go. And that usually leads to disappointment. The authors call this the gap. It's the gap between your ideal self, where you want to go, in relation to where you are right now. So gap analysis, peeps, if you know, you know. Why does it lead to unhappiness? Well, this leads to unhappiness because our expectations are always rising far faster than we can ever achieve it. The imagination will go wild, while reality won't move exactly as fast as you'd like it to be. And in behavioral economics, they talk about this concept of Homo economicus. So, Homo economicus is this idea where economists really think about how we act and decide on very idealized terms. We think about it in terms of us being smarter and as rational as Albert Einstein. We think about it as we can search our memory banks as though we're Google. Or we're very physically fit and able to make any right decision at any moment in time. And I don't know about you, but I'm not Homo economicus, I'm Homo sapiens, I am just a human being. And it's because of this gap and realization of that gap that sometimes we hold ourselves to too high of a standard. Heck, even doing computations with a calculator gets me stumped. Even though I tell myself I'll save, for example, when 11:11 hits,
it's over.
It's human to not feel satisfied, right? To be disappointed in relation to where we are, to where we want to go, this gap. Because it's human. It's what got our species to survive until this day. The thing is, we don't want to do it too much. Too much of a good thing is always a bad thing. So what now? Well, we can reframe it then. Instead of focusing on this gap, we reframe it and think about how far we've gone already, the progress we've made. And the authors call it the gain. The gain can be from any reference point you'd like. You can think about it in terms of, hey, maybe last month, maybe last year, maybe the start of the pandemic, heck, maybe since the time you were born. And you can really remember about all the progress and all the things that you've achieved so far up till this day and feel good about it because everyone has done something that they've made progress on. And as long as you're making progress, that's all that matters. If you're moving, you're winning. And you just gotta keep sustaining that momentum. After all, many of us get sucked into the negative dark holes of social media, the despair of today, and the news around us that we forget about the positive things that happen on our daily lives. So like hashtag positive psychology, let's go. So what can you do to really start working on this game? Well, it really begins in documenting. And documenting doesn't really have to be this intricate thing. If you're starting out, you really just want to get a sense of where you are and how far you've gone already. And one thing that's really helped me is Nest Lab's plus minus next template, where you really try to think about it in a weekly review. You really just think about, okay, what are the things that I've enjoyed? What are the things that have given me life and meaning? What are the things that didn't really take as much energy from? What are the things that have been difficult for me? And what now? What are the things I can do next time to get better at it? Another thing that worked for me is doing a lot of journaling. Journaling has been very therapeutic to really get my thoughts out there and really stop thinking about the same thing over and over again. But really, it can be anything you want. I think what really matters is really making sure that you're able to document the progress you've made from where you are now to where you want to be. And you're really just reflecting about, hang on a bit, I actually made some good progress before. And I think that's something to always remember. There's so much that you can celebrate on. There's so much progress that you've made, I'm 100% sure. Overall, don't forget that all of us are Homo sapiens. We're not Homo economicus. All of us are going through a progress and stage in life where we're still slowly but surely becoming better every day. And as we think about this gap and the gain, we always have to remember that yes, there are goals and it's important for us to know how far we are from them. But at the same time, it's also important for us to celebrate the wins and progress we've made today. If you enjoyed this video, definitely check out the book The Gap and the Gain, where they talk more about this concept. Very light read, very fast, and a lot of pictures. And you can also check out the channel of one of the authors, Benjamin Hardy, and he really makes some great videos that I'd love as well. You can also check out other videos of mine like this one where I catch up and really share about how I started thinking about these things. And as always, if you'd like to see more of these videos, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. Share it with a friend because it will mean a lot for me and really help me reach more people. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget, if you're moving, you're winning, you're making progress. And till the next video, see ya!